you ever wondered how people get into magic or where they started learning their first tricks? In this video, I'm going to share with you guys the very first trick I ever learned with cards when I was a kid. If we're just meeting, my name is Caroline Raven. I'm a full-time magician and YouTuber, and I've been doing magic for 30 years. Yes, that might be strange because I'm only 28. No, but I've been doing magic for 30 years now, and it all started with my grandfather teaching me card tricks, coin tricks, rubber band tricks, pen tricks when I was very, very young. If you are a regular here on this channel, you know that this is not my normal background. I'm currently in a hotel room. No, I'm just double checking so I didn't leave anything like super weird in the background. But I thought I'd just show you the trick and see if you guys enjoy it, and I hope you do. Yeah, let's just walk right into it. So I'll just walk you through the trick and then I'll teach you how it's done, okay? So you need a full deck of cards for this, so you shuffle them up, and the person you are performing this trick for is 100% open to like shuffle the cards. And then you start by, I haven't done this in like 15 years. This is gonna be fun, both for you and for me. Okay, here we go. So you start with taking the cards and then you turn it over like this, and this is a 10. And we have to go up till 13. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. You don't say this though to the audience. You just go through the cards. You can say whatever you want, basically. And then we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Turn that over. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I was gonna do 14 because I was checking the camera. Okay. So now we have 3 piles here. Oh, you couldn't see the first one. I'm sorry about that. You can see that better. Okay, good. So that's 1, 2, 3 piles. And then we go one more over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Keep going until you can't anymore. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that wasn't enough, right? So you take these cards back. So now I will have 4 piles on the top. It's gonna be different every time you do this, okay? So that's 4 piles here, and that's 5 down here. And you ask your audience member to hand you any pile that they want. So they can hand you like this one or whatever they want. And you want them to be left with 3 piles. So let's take this one and this one, possibly this one and this one, right? So you're left with 3 piles. And then you take the top card from each pile and place them on a new row. These you toss away, and they can shuffle them up or whatever they want. Remember, this is not the best trick I know. It's the first trick I learned, okay? So it's a mathematical trick. Bear with me. So if you ever think to yourself, why is she sharing this? It's because I had this as a request, and I'm here to serve. So here we go, okay? Here we go. These are the 3 cards that we have. You take the cards that were left. You know, the one where we have the 2 and it wasn't 13, so you take those. And then you take all of the pile ones, and you add that here. And then the 3 cards are the top 3 cards from the 3 piles that we had left. And the cards that were underneath those cards, they are already gone. Okay, so we don't use those anymore. Then you take these cards like under the table, and you count 10 cards first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do that every time. No matter how many cards you have in your hand, you always do 10 cards. You know how I said this is a mathematical trick? I don't really know how this works. So I just know that it does work. So we have the 10 cards here, and then you ask to turn over 2 of the cards. That's a 7 and a 10. You add those together. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 3 cards left. That means that this should be a 3. Miracle, right? Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna do this like up to speed so you can see that this works no matter how the piles look. So we're gonna start by actually shuffling the cards up. If you're like really, really good at remembering cards, you might even want to do like you write down, or like instead of just knowing that it's a 3, you might know that it's like the 3 of spades or whatever, like you could remember that. I don't know, maybe that's better. I haven't done this in 15 years. Let's go back. You have the cards, they are shuffled, okay. Then we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 more cards. So let's see if we can do any more. No, we cannot. Okay, so if you wanted to spice this up, you could actually say to the audience member now, or the volunteer, whoever you're performing for, that you're gonna turn around. So then you wouldn't know which 3 that they actually took away. So let's say you take this pile, and you take this pile. Well, you don't do it, the audience member does. This pile and this pile. And then, when you're still turned around, you can ask them to take the top card of the piles and place those in a pile as well. Take the other ones, toss them away so you don't know. Shuffle the cards up. And while you're still not looking, like I was like 7 years old when I was doing this at school. Possibly 6. Okay, so imagine this. You have the cards in front of you and you are turned around. So you count under the table. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you always count 10 cards. As I said, I don't know why. Okay, and then you ask them to take 2 cards, turn them over, and add those cards together. In this case, they would say 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then you want to guess whichever card this is left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be a jack, right? So if instead, I just want to make sure that you understand that it works no matter which cards it is. So maybe it was the jack and the 1, the ace. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always 10. And then 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That leaves us with 2, which means this card is going to be a 2. There we go. So that was the very first trick I learned. I do not know where this comes from. If you do, please leave a comment in the comment section below where you can actually tell me who is the creator and who designed this trick. I would love to know more about this trick and the history of this trick because, as I said, this was my very, very first one. I do hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye!